A lot of people believe that all salad vegetables are inherently low in carbohydrates. But this idea can actually be a bit misleading, especially if you're keeping a close eye on your carb intake. So this presentation aims to shed some light on this common misunderstanding. We'll explore 5 popular salad ingredients that, surprisingly, are quite high in carbs, really empowering you to make informed choices for your health journey. Top 5 common salad veggies that are high in carbs. Navigating your carbohydrate intake, especially when you're managing diabetes or following a low-carb diet, means looking closely at every single ingredient. Yes, even those in your healthy salad. While salads are often thought of as the go-to for low-carb eating, some common vegetable additions can pack a surprising carbohydrate punch. Understanding which vegetables contribute more significantly to your daily carb count is absolutely crucial for maintaining blood sugar levels and achieving your dietary goals. Now, this awareness doesn't mean you have to banish these nutritious foods entirely. Instead, it encourages mindful portioning and making smart substitutions. So, let's delve into 5 popular salad vegetables that are higher in carbohydrates than you might expect. This way, you can build your salads with confidence and precision, ensuring they truly support your health and wellness objectives. Number 1, beets. All right, kicking things off at number 1, we have beets. Beets are often celebrated for their vibrant color and that lovely earthy sweetness, making them a popular choice in many salads. However, it's really important to be aware of their carbohydrate content. A 1-cup serving of cooked sliced beets contains approximately 17 grams of carbohydrates, with about 4 grams of that being fiber. This results in roughly 13 grams of net carbohydrates, which can be a significant portion of a daily carb allowance, especially for individuals on very low carb or ketogenic diets. And for those managing diabetes, this amount can certainly impact blood sugar levels if not accounted for in meal planning. Despite their carbohydrate load, beets are nutritional powerhouses. They are rich in essential vitamins and minerals, including folate, manganese, potassium, and vitamin C. Furthermore, beets contain unique antioxidants called betalains. These are responsible for their deep red-purple hue and have been linked to anti-inflammatory properties and detoxification support. These nutrients contribute to overall health, supporting heart function, boosting immunity, and potentially improving athletic performance. So, the dilemma then is balancing these substantial benefits with the carbohydrate count. Beets find their way into salads in various forms, each adding a distinct texture and flavor. You might encounter them roasted, which tends to concentrate their natural sugars, or boiled and sliced. Pickled beets are another common salad ingredient, offering a tangy counterpoint to other components. Though it's good to know that brines can sometimes include added sugars, further increasing the carb count. Raw beets, finely shredded or julienned, can also be added for a crunchy texture and a milder, more earthy flavor profile. Their versatility makes them a tempting addition, but their form can influence their overall impact on your salad's carbohydrate total. When incorporating beets into your salads while monitoring carbohydrate intake, moderation is key. Consider using them as a colorful accent rather than a primary ingredient. A smaller portion, perhaps a quarter to a half cup, can provide the flavor and nutritional benefits without significantly skewing your carbohydrate goals. Pairing beets with plenty of low-carb leafy greens, lean proteins, and healthy fats can also help to create a more balanced meal, mitigating the impact on blood sugar levels. Being mindful of how beets are prepared and the quantity used allows you to enjoy their unique qualities without derailing your dietary efforts. Number 2, carrots. Next up, at number 2, are carrots. Carrots are a staple in salads worldwide, appreciated for their satisfying crunch, natural sweetness, and bright orange color. While undeniably healthy, they do carry a higher carbohydrate content than many other non-starchy vegetables. A medium-sized raw carrot, or about 1 cup of chopped carrots, provides around 12 grams of total carbohydrates. Of this, approximately 3.6 grams come from fiber, leaving a net carbohydrate count of about 8.4 grams. While this may not seem excessively high in isolation, it can add up quickly, especially if carrots are used generously in a salad or if an individual is on a strict low-carb diet, such as a ketogenic plan. The nutritional profile of carrots is quite impressive, offering significant health advantages. They are most famous for their high beta-carotene content, an antioxidant that the body converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A is crucial for good vision, immune function, skin health, and cellular growth. Beyond beta-carotene, carrots also provide vitamin K1, potassium, and various B vitamins. The fiber in carrots contributes to digestive health, helps regulate blood sugar absorption, and can promote feelings of fullness, which is beneficial for weight management. These benefits make carrots a valuable part of a balanced diet. Given their carbohydrate content, individuals monitoring their intake for diabetes management or weight loss should practice moderation when adding carrots to their salads. Instead of loading up on shredded carrots, consider using them more sparingly as a component for color and texture. For example, a few carrot ribbons or a small handful of diced carrots can enhance a salad without contributing an overwhelming amount of carbohydrates. Thinking of carrots as a garnish with benefits, rather than a bulk ingredient, can be a helpful approach. Pairing carrots with very low-carb vegetables, such as leafy greens, cucumbers, and bell peppers, can help keep the overall carbohydrate count of your salad in check. Additionally, ensuring your salad includes a good source of protein and healthy fats can further balance the meal and help stabilize blood sugar response. While carrots offer many health perks, being mindful of portion sizes is essential for those on carbohydrate-restricted diets, allowing them to enjoy this nutritious vegetable without compromising their dietary goals. Number 3, corn. Moving on to number 3, we have corn. Corn, with its sweet kernels and satisfying pop, is a frequent and beloved addition to many salads, from simple side salads to hearty main course creations. However, from a carbohydrate perspective, corn is more akin to a grain than a low-carb vegetable. A single cup of sweet corn kernels can contain approximately 41 grams of total carbohydrates, with about 4.6 grams of fiber. This results in a substantial net carbohydrate load of around 36.4 grams, which is notably high and can significantly impact blood sugar levels, particularly for individuals with diabetes or insulin resistance. Despite its higher carbohydrate content, corn does offer several health benefits and is popular for good reasons. It provides dietary fiber, which aids in digestion and can contribute to a feeling of fullness. Corn also contains various B vitamins, essential for energy metabolism, and minerals like magnesium and phosphorus. Furthermore, it is a source of antioxidants, including lutein and zeaxanthin, which are beneficial for eye health. Its natural sweetness and appealing texture make it a crowd pleaser, enhancing the overall palatability of salads and other dishes. The decision to include corn in your salads, especially if you are managing carbohydrate intake, depends on your individual dietary goals and tolerance. For those on a strict low-carb or ketogenic diet, corn is generally best avoided or limited to very small quantities due to its high glycemic impact. If you have diabetes, it's crucial to account for the carbohydrates from corn in your meal plan and monitor your blood sugar response. Enjoying corn occasionally and in controlled portions might be feasible for some, particularly if the rest of the meal is very low in carbohydrates. If you choose to include corn, consider it a starchy component of your salad, similar to how you might treat croutons or potatoes. Using just a tablespoon or two for flavor and texture, rather than a large scoop, can be a more carb-conscious approach. Alternatively, you might opt for lower-carb vegetables that offer a similar visual appeal or slight sweetness, such as yellow bell peppers or chopped jicama, if you're looking to significantly reduce the carbohydrate content of your salad while still enjoying a satisfying and flavorful meal. Number 4, sweet potatoes. At number 4, let's talk about sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are often lauded for their nutritional benefits and are a popular ingredient in both warm and cold salads, especially in their roasted form. While they offer a wealth of vitamins and fiber, they are also quite dense in carbohydrates. A medium-sized baked sweet potato, that's around 114 grams, or roughly half a cup mashed, contains about 27 grams of total carbohydrates, with approximately 4 grams of that being dietary fiber. This leaves a net carbohydrate count of around 23 grams, making it a significant source of carbs that needs to be factored into any carb-conscious eating plan. Their inclusion in salads often comes in the form of roasted cubes or wedges, which add a hearty texture, appealing sweetness, and vibrant color. Sweet potatoes are also used in salad bowls that aim to be more substantial and meal-like. While delicious and satisfying, the carbohydrate load from a typical serving of sweet potato in a salad can be substantial, especially for individuals with diabetes who need to carefully manage their blood sugar levels, or for those following low-carbohydrate diets for weight management. The nutritional trade-offs with sweet potatoes are noteworthy. They are an excellent source of beta-carotene, which converts to vitamin A in the body, crucial for vision, immune health, and skin. They also provide a good amount of vitamin C, manganese, and vitamin B6. The fiber content aids in digestive health and can help moderate blood sugar spikes to some extent compared to low-fiber starchy foods. However, the overall carbohydrate impact remains a primary consideration for those on restricted diets. If you enjoy the flavor and texture of sweet potatoes in your salads, but need to manage your carb intake, portion control is paramount. Using a small amount, perhaps a quarter of a medium sweet potato, diced and roasted, can add that desired element without overwhelming your carbohydrate budget. Alternatively, you could explore lower-carb root vegetables for a similar textural role, such as roasted radishes or turnips, which offer a different flavor profile but are significantly lower in carbohydrates. Balancing the desire for sweet potatoes' taste and nutrition with its carb content is key. Number 5, parsnips. And rounding out our top 5, we have parsnips. Parsnips, with their pale color and slightly sweet, earthy flavor, are root vegetables that sometimes find their way into salads, typically roasted or occasionally shaved raw. While related to carrots, parsnips have a higher carbohydrate profile, which is often overlooked. A 1-cup serving of sliced cooked parsnips contains approximately 24 grams of total carbohydrates. Impressively, about 6.5 grams of this is fiber, resulting in a net carbohydrate count of around 17.5 grams. This is quite substantial and positions parsnips firmly in the higher carb vegetable category. Their relatively high carbohydrate content means that, like beets and sweet potatoes, parsnips should be consumed with awareness, particularly by individuals managing diabetes or following low-carb dietary protocols. Because they are not as vibrantly colored as some other vegetables, and perhaps less commonly used in everyday salads compared to carrots, their carbohydrate contribution might not be as readily apparent to the average person building a healthy salad. It's easy to underestimate their impact if one assumes all root vegetables have a similar carb count. Parsnips are most commonly incorporated into salads after being roasted, which caramelizes their natural sugars and softens their texture, making them a delicious addition, especially to autumn and winter salads. They can also be thinly shaved or spiralized raw for a peppery crunch, though this is less common. Their unique flavor, reminiscent of a sweeter, nuttier carrot, can add complexity to a salad mix, but the quantity used will directly influence the overall carbohydrate load of the meal. Despite their carb content, parsnips offer good nutritional value. They are a very good source of vitamin C, vitamin K, and folate, and as mentioned, they are particularly high in dietary fiber. This fiber content is beneficial for digestive health and can help to slow down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. However, the net carbohydrate impact remains significant. For those wishing to include parsnips in their salads, small portions are advisable. Consider them a special occasion ingredient rather than a daily staple if carbs are a concern, and always pair them with an abundance of low-carb greens and proteins. Other high-carb salad veggies to watch. Beyond our top 5, there are several other common salad additions that can contribute significantly to your carbohydrate intake if you're not careful. Take green peas, for instance. While they offer protein and fiber, they also pack around 20 to 25 grams of carbohydrates per cup. That's a surprising amount for a small green vegetable. Then there are chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans. They're a popular source of plant-based protein and fiber in salads, but they're also high in carbohydrates. A single cup of cooked chickpeas can contain as much as 45 grams of carbohydrates, making portion control absolutely essential, especially for those on low-carb diets. And what about dried fruits, like raisins or dried cranberries? They're frequently sprinkled onto salads for sweetness and texture. However, these are very concentrated sources of sugar and carbohydrates. Just a quarter cup of raisins can add over 30 grams of carbs, which can significantly impact blood sugar. Potatoes, whether they're white or red, especially when used in potato salads or as roasted additions to green salads, are well known for their high starch and carbohydrate content. A medium potato can easily contribute 30 to 40 grams of carbohydrates. Also, whole grains like wheat berries or quinoa, while nutritious, are carbohydrate dense. A half-cup serving of cooked wheat berries adds about 22 grams of carbohydrates. And quinoa is similar. While they bring fiber and nutrients, their carb impact needs to be considered. It's really crucial to remember that the carbohydrate content of these ingredients can accumulate quickly. A salad featuring several of these higher carb vegetables, even in seemingly small amounts, can easily exceed your carbohydrate targets. So, always be mindful of portion sizes and the cumulative effect of all ingredients in your bowl. Tips for lower carb salad building. Now, creating delicious and satisfying salads that align with a lower carbohydrate lifestyle is entirely achievable with a few smart strategies. First off, the foundation of a low-carb salad should always be an abundance of leafy greens. Opt for choices like spinach, kale, arugula, romaine lettuce, or mixed greens, as these are exceptionally low in carbohydrates and rich in nutrients. Next, focus on incorporating other non-starchy, low-carb vegetables. Cucumbers, celery, bell peppers, especially the green ones, radishes, mushrooms, and zucchini are all excellent choices. They add texture, flavor, and vitamins without significantly increasing the carb count. Feel free to use these generously to add bulk and variety to your salads. To make your salad a balanced and satiating meal, it's vital to include adequate protein and healthy fats. Good protein sources include grilled chicken or fish, hard-boiled eggs, tofu, or even a moderate amount of cheese. For healthy fats, consider adding avocado, a drizzle of olive oil-based dressing, or a small sprinkle of nuts and seeds like almonds, walnuts, or sunflower seeds. Just be mindful of the carb content in some nuts and seeds if you're on a very strict diet. This combination of fiber, protein, and fats will help keep you full and maintain stable blood sugar levels. So, to wrap things up, understanding the carbohydrate content in common salad vegetables is truly key to managing your diet effectively. By making mindful choices, you can create delicious salads that align perfectly with your health goals, whether that's for diabetes management, weight loss, or simply pursuing a healthier lifestyle. Remember, knowledge empowers every bite you take. Found this information helpful? We'd love it if you shared it with friends and family who might benefit. And we're really keen to hear your thoughts. What are your favorite low-carb salad swaps or tips? Go ahead and comment below with your questions or insights. Let's learn together.